It's time to buckle up. We are going to witness some new 10x and 100x. Last time I talked about Blast, and I will explain you what it is briefly. 6 days ago, with 215,000 users and 2.3 billion on the market, total value locked. Today, we are at, what do we see at the bottom? 2.8 billion. So in just 6 days, that's how it evolved. And it doubled the number of users. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I can be sure that when the number of investors double and that the total value locked on a new blockchain is going up, at some point, we are going to see some meme coins, some altcoins, some shit coins going right up to the moon and never coming back. And I want you to be able to make money with it. So I'm going to teach you all the steps, how you can be one of the first trading those coins with the best bots out there and all the elements to find them. So buckle up, stay on this video. And by the way, welcome on Handsome Finance, where we study what's happening on the chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transaction. Who made money, who lost money, follow the smart money, and make even more money. So don't forget to put on your little matcha and let's get to it. It's not a matcha today, it's a decaf. And yes, I am ashamed that I took a decaf, but I was just tired of the Starbucks matcha here. I'm gonna get to have a new one. Blast, it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. Good narrative so far, right? Plus, it's gonna be associated to Blur, which is the biggest platform or one of the biggest platforms to trade NFTs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check this video. This is your 100x ticket. You will understand more. A lot of profit were made since that video. So I really invite you to just do your due diligence and understand what I'm talking about. Blast, I can see all the transactions here, right? 7 seconds ago, 8 seconds ago, all the transactions that happen, all the blocks. Now that we know this, we can understand that by compiling those information, we will be able to see what's traded first before it's published on any websites and what the smart money is doing. Because if you're waiting that a coin get listed on CoinMarketCap or worse, on Binance, on Coinbase, or whatever centralized exchange that you use, I am sorry, but you are at the end of the food chain. Everyone made money before you. And actually, I'm not sorry. You could have just clicked on subscribe on Handsome Finance and you will climb up every videos a step in the food chain, so you will get the best profitable coins. It's the same that we do in dating. Here on the Handsome Finance, we don't just use dating apps like everyone else. We go at the source, and you will understand little by little in all those videos. So one thing that is important to do is first, we want to know what is the smart money doing, always. Why? Because if someone have more capital than you, or they manage to make a lot more money than you on the market, why don't you just copy them? Because you can. The blockchain is the only investment where you can do this. It's the only one. You will not see this anywhere else. I'm not able to see who made how much money with all the real estate that they bought and sold and everything, but on the blockchain, I am able to do it. So if you're not using on-chain data, because this is called on-chain data, you're losing big. The thing I'm looking at here is the people that deposited a lot on Blast, because Blast is a layer 2 and you were able to send your Ethereum or your USDC to their blockchain. That's called a bridge. So you click on bridge if you want to bridge. You will need an invite code. I will put an invite code in the description. And of course, they have an airdrop program going on, so you will make some free money as well. However, what we want to do is to make a lot of money, not just some free money. So I can go one by one in each of those addresses to understand what are they buying, what are they selling. I have literally all their transactions. That's what I'm saying. You will not see this in any other type of investment. This is, for example, 2 or 3 addresses that I find interesting. And now my goal is to go through each of those addresses to understand if they have something interesting. This portfolio, for example, is $4.5 million. I use DBank, it's free. You paste an address in it and it gives you this report where you see everything. Because if I was on Etherscan, I just get all the transactions and I want them to be compiled. For example, this address, they have $774,000 on Blast. And I can see everywhere they put their money, in Orbit Protocol, in Rig Exchange, in Wasabi Protocol, in Pack Finance. And I can even see what they have in their wallet. So this profile bought some USDB, which is just some US dollars, but we can see this coin where he bought for 72,000. And on top of that, I can see all the transactions when he bought and if he's selling. Now I know that he bought multiple times. So it's not like just a one quick one and I'm leaving. He's really interested in this project. But before we get into buying this token or not, I need to show you a second way to find those coins. It's using a DEX screener. And I selected the network Blast. I could have selected it as well in the filters here. By the way, if you want to go deep into DEX screeners, I have a full tutorial in the investors boardroom where I show all the steps. Because what I'm talking about now, like all this research, I don't do this just by myself. We do it in group in the investors boardroom, and that's what helps us to find better alpha. Because if everyone uses those methods, we just can find stuff that's going to print money. For this one on DEX screener, I'm looking at the age of the pairs. I could class them to have everything that is super new. Launched 1 hour ago, 1 hour and 5 minutes. No one's ever heard about those. And I can see like how many people bought, how many people sold. Tons of information that are precious. Now, what I want to show you is how you can easily buy and sell those one on Blast. You could use their decentralized exchange like Thruster, but you want to be fast. And to be fast, you use a bot, Unibot on Blast. I will put you a link in the description. You use it through Telegram. Why you want to use that? Because Unibot is magical. What they have been doing on Solana, what they have been doing on Ethereum. I use those and it helped me a lot. For example, I can have limit orders. I can have DCA orders. It means buying at multiple intervals. So to sum it up, it means I can buy now a token, for example, yes, that we saw, and have some orders that will automatically sell when it reaches a certain price. This is something that you normally don't have in decentralized finance, that you have on your centralized exchange, but you don't trade on centralized exchange. You're here to make money at the beginning. You're not someone investing in BlackRock ETF. You're someone who is at the beginning of the chain because it's the blockchain and we want to be at the beginning of it. It's the same in dating, right? You wouldn't go with a partner that's been with all your friends already. I mean, you could. No judgment. I mean, I would judge, of course. Let's not forget to mention that I guess Unibot will also allow copy trading soon. That means when I find a good wallet, I can just set it up, copy it, and every time you buy something, sell something, for example, you could copy this address, which is mine on this bot, and then every time I buy something, it will buy it for you. Every time I sell something, it will sell it for you. What I like to do is to find the best traders and simply copy what they do. I put their addresses in it. People who have a big influence, I put the address in it, and then this do the job for me. I can just relax and just be French and eat baguette and croissant. Go to a cafe, smoke a cigarette, 5-pack of cigarettes. I don't smoke, but I could do if I wanted to. Let's buy two different kind of coins. We're going to buy some yes, and we are going to buy another coin. To get the contract, tons of tips. To be able to buy our token, we will need to have the contract address. I can get this contract address from the transactions by clicking on the token. And here I have the contract address. I click on this, which is going to copy the address, or I could have right click and copy the address as well. Then I would go into my bot. I would say buy. By the way, of course, when you create your bot, they will give you a wallet address. You need to send some funds that are on the Blast blockchain. Okay. So you click buy. I paste the address, and then I will have all the information about my token, and I'm able to choose how much I want to buy from it. That's the quote. I'm going to use a smaller amount. So here I'm going to buy for 0.08 Ethereum. There we go. It's sending the transaction, and the transaction is confirmed. Now, this is way faster than anything else because I can have it in my pocket, click on my positions, see my yes, and I can decide directly to sell 100%, sell 50%, or sell X%, which are going to be way better than having to connect on this website every time, see what's going on, and not being sure of what is the best exchange to use. Let's buy another coin to show you exactly how it works. And you have to understand that you need to use a bot. Let's see what we have that is new. This one, io.net GPU. IO GPU, if I search it on Twitter, I don't find much yet. We are at the 5 million market cap. Normally, I will, of course, do more research, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to buy this one that is going massively up since we started the video. So normally what happens when you see this, you start to buy and it will go down. I simply need to copy the address of the contract here, which is this one. I click on it. I go back on my bot. And then if I'm lost in the menu, I just click on the burger menu. Yeah, that's called a burger menu. And say buy. I put my symbol. Then I choose my amount. We're going to stay on 0.08 Ethereum. Buy. I could have changed the slippage if it was needed. And that's it. It went through. So now I have all my tokens ready. And I have all my tools ready to understand how I can use Blast blockchain to be ready for the rest. The internet of GPUs. Solana, Render, Filecoin. Maybe they started something with Blast. I'm not so sure. It is your lucky day because the project that we just saw is probably a scam. IO GPU, which is io.net GPU. And why I say this? Well, the website talks about Solana, Render, and everything. And when I check their Twitter account, it says again that it's on Solana. And I see none of the information that they will launch on Blast. Maybe they did. I would say there's 80% chance that they did not. And I went further and checked who created this contract because I can click on the contract and see that. But first, I want to check if they talk about the project and the social network or anything. And I can't find any information in the contract. I checked everything, so they didn't link any website or things like that, which is not a good thing. Then I can check who created the contract. And actually, that guy is having a lot of money. I mean, that guy or that girl, I don't know. Or whatever gender this person identifies as. Maybe that person identifies as handsome, and that's a good gender. When I check his wallet, we have $340,000 in Ethereum. Why would he do that? I don't know. And I can check if it started to sell. So the maker could click here, and we can just see this transaction that he added some ETH to the pool. 6 Ethereum to create the scam. Not bad. But what I see that is weird is that the top traders, tons of wallets that did not buy. I cannot see the both, only here and here. So I think there's something dodgy in this, and that's why I am going to sell it in front of you to show you how it is. So I have my IO GPU. I can select how much I want to sell, and I'm gonna sell it all. I really feel like a fool because I am not able to sell. So probably that person did something in the settings that block you from selling. And it's crazy because all the people that sell are only new wallets. I never saw this kind of scam. You see, like all the sellers, it's only people that didn't buy. Oh, with this one bought. But me, I can't sell. See, every time I send a transaction, I get transaction fail. And even if I try to swap with Thruster, I am not able to swap. And where I feel stupid is that if I had checked the developer that created this contract, the footprints were everywhere. He created tons of different contracts here. Deploy DEXS. He deployed another one here, Mintify, and then another one, and then another one. So we have here a serial scammer that created different contracts. And who I can blame from this mistake? It's myself. I know most of YouTubers would never show you when they did a mistake, but I recorded it and I think it's important for me to share it because this is something that can happen. Even if you have a high level in on-chain analysis, you can do some mistakes. And here's the proof. As I was recording the video, of course, I did not do as much research as I would normally do. And that's why when we are in the investors boardroom, imagine we are like 5-10 people searching at the same time with the same skill sets or better than I have. So we can find when it's a scam a way faster and find the good project as well. That's why I normally don't search so much just by myself. But I can see here that I should have checked the developer contract address and what was his past, because that would have gave me all the clue that I needed. However, you still have all the tools to be able to make some money with Blast and the coins that are coming. Plus now you will know how to protect yourself from the scam. So in the end, I guess it's a double win for you. That's pretty much it. I really wanted you to have this opportunity. It's a little bit like if you were the first one to know this new cafe that all your favorite partners would love, and you're the first there, and you know the staff, and the staff knows you. Basically, you have everything on your side. So be early on the blockchain. It's a blockchain. You want to be at the beginning of the chain. This is what we do on Handsome Finance. We stay at the beginning. If you want to do this research together, consider joining the Investors Boardroom. We are deep into this, and I will show you all the way. And of course, check out this video because you will understand more what I'm talking about. But don't forget one thing before you leave. And I will never say it enough, but stay handsome. Ciao.